You make your way to the beach where you're greeted by vendors who offer you a horseback ride. You decide to take it. The gentle sway of the horse begins to settle into a rhythm beneath you, steady and comforting, almost like a heartbeat. The beach stretches out ahead, wide and open, the morning sun soft across the sand. As the horse takes its first steps along the shoreline, you feel yourself ease into the moment, into the blessing of simply being here. Waves roll in beside you, brushing the shore with a calm persistence, as if God Himself is reminding you that peace can return again and again, no matter how many times life tries to pull it away. The breeze lifts lightly against your skin, warm, gentle, carrying the scent of salt and sun. You exhale, letting whatever you've been carrying loosen just a little. Each step of the horse feels unhurried, intentional. It's almost impossible not to reflect on how life mirrors this. How sometimes the journey is slow, steady, and beautifully simple when you stop trying to rush it. You glance around, endless coastline, the water glistening, palm trees swaying like they're whispering prayers of their own. In this peaceful stretch of beach, you're reminded that God's creation is vast, intricate, and full of quiet places where you can hear Him more clearly. As you ride, the world seems to widen. You look out toward the horizon, a thin golden line where the sky meets the sea. And for a moment, it feels like anything is possible. The horse walks confidently, guiding you through this pocket of serenity, almost as if it knows the way even when you don't. And maybe that's the beautiful part, the reminder that you don't need all the answers at once. Sometimes you just need enough faith for the next few steps. The shoreline begins to shift as you approach a more secluded stretch. Here we are at the river, where the horse can get a drink and be watered by the vendor. There's something grounding about this simple act of stopping to refill, to receive, to be nourished before going any farther. And it hits you how often life tries to push you past this part, the pause, the restoration, the stillness that actually keeps you going. Standing there beside the river, you realize there is no shame in needing moments like this. Even the strongest, most trusted creatures pause to drink and to be watered. Even the journey requires rest. And maybe this right here is the reminder that you didn't know you needed. You are allowed to slow down. You're allowed to breathe. You're allowed to be refilled before continuing your path. A path that feels familiar now, but somehow different, softer, like the world shifted a little after that pause by the river. You can feel the breeze change as you move closer to the ocean again. Warm, salty, almost welcoming. The waves become your soundtrack, rolling in and out, like they're reminding you that everything in life has its own pace, its own timing. Some moments are meant to move. Some moments are meant to rest, and both matter. The horse walks with a quiet confidence, carrying you back the same way you came. But the journey doesn't feel repetitive. It feels reflective, like you're bringing a calmer version of yourself back to the place where it all started. The beach slowly opens up in front of you, bright and wide. And there's this gentle gratitude that settles in your chest for the ride, for the stillness, for the reminder that slowing down doesn't mean stopping. It just means you're moving with intention.